Alright, ladies and germs, welcome back. So I've now moved on to the driver's side, lower control arm bushing. This is what it looks like. Doesn't look too bad. Come on, camera. But it's got a little bit of greasy, oily stuff there. But if you look on this side, you hit it at the right, kind of over here. Don't really know if you could see it too well, but there is a split all the way around. And I think I remember, if anybody has a Subaru, you've probably seen Mr. Subaru's channel. I think he said these were filled with hydraulic fluid or something to that effect. I don't remember, but this thing is always leaking. Like, I'll rinse it off, and you can kind of see the oily stuff even on it now, and it's kind of sticky, like gear oil stuff. This is the front little bushing washer face. So what I had to do, got a little creative here, is I got this is a Milwaukee mid-torque. I bought this not specifically for this job, but it is nice to have. And so I did these are 19, and they go, straight up under here, and they hold the thing to the frame. And then this is the big one here on the end, is a 2022, which I think it's in here, but that bad boy was on there pretty good. So I had to get my pry bar in here. I took these two off first, and then put this pry bar in here to kind of angle this down and out so I can get the impact socket on the end there. And I put this thing on full blast, hit it with some PB blaster a couple times, and was able to get it off. But as you can see, there's a good bit of fluid. So I guess that's all from the leaking but I can't. This is the driver's side. I'm gonna put that on, hopefully. So as anybody knows who's got this Subaru or any 4EAT, it's 90% front wheel drive, like 10% rear, unless you put it in like 1 or 2 or some shit and do the locker solution where you ground the thing and it fools the TCM and all that crap. But I don't have that, or I haven't done it yet, but I do plan to do it on the new with the new I got gonna put on the rear tail shaft. But just as far as driving this, straight from the factory, as you're driving, you can feel it in the steering wheel, the torque steer when you step on it real fast, or when it's raining, which tire has a little bit better traction, and it's just a weird feeling. So I've already replaced, like I said, the tie rod ends, the ball joints, anything that I can think of that had to do with the steering components to tighten that up, and these are the only things left. So I was hoping this is what I would see, and I don't mean that in a bad way, because I don't want it to spend money needlessly, but this thing was like 60 bucks or so, 55, I can't remember, from my Subaru place. And I'm like, well, if I'm going to spend it, I really hope this thing is really, needing it. Because if it wasn't, and it's just 20 years of use, I'm like, okay. But now that it's actually split, I could see the oozing oil or whatever that's there. It makes me feel better to know that I'm hopefully going to see a change with that. But I may not. I don't know. But at least I've ruled out one more thing. The only other thing is going to be that tail shaft, and see, that's more of a 50-50 or a 55-45, I think I read, as far as torque split. So I'll get this on. This is only the driver's side that I've done, so I do have to do the other side. Hopefully it comes off as easy, but I'm about to put this back up and then tighten it back down, and I'll show you, how good or how that worked out. And then, we'll be on our way to the next side. But I did put my wheels back on. They're swapped. I stepped on my brake pedals, got decent feel. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be enough to get me home at least, and then I can bleed it from there if I need to. But one thing down, next thing after this is going to be an oil change, which I don't know. I probably won't get it on camera, but I might. I figured it's probably cool by now. And since the front's up in the air, I'll just hit that drain plug and let it come out. All right, so small update, but I'll show you all when I get this side back on, and I might have started on the other side, so stay tuned.